afternoon. This is Ann Diener. Donald Trump is legally and lawfully deposed since August 8th of 2017, and Trump's team stole election 2016 using cross-check, micro-targeting, and debold. And they also tried to allow the Russian oligarchs in to bankrupt us, but we keep our gold standard and our money back, hopefully as deliverable to Congress pretty soon. Behind me is the land grab housing. You can kind of see it. It does look ominous from the freeway. I'm alongside the 78 freeway, going into Oceanside and Oceanside and Vista area. This is a Carlsbad property behind me, with Calavera Hills just right above. And I have reported in the past regarding Calavera Hills as well as other homes in the area. And the reason I provided my testimony regarding the land grab, which was the largest land grab in history, likely in all 50 states, was to preserve existing homeowners' value. And I want to be clear on that statement. These individuals came in for history in the making, and I have outed it on my website this morning. I only did a brief because I've been surrounded by their telephony. It's like if the same individuals were conducting a crime and they surrounded your house. Basically, they were drug money laundering for this housing behind me. It has been reported even to the FBI, but we didn't know exactly what it was. It was called history in the making, and Congress has protected you against it. We've kept our gold standard and our money back to uphold American standing, so we won't be sitting here next year wondering why our currency doesn't work anymore and why we can't borrow overseas to protect our children. So, as we look at this housing, this morning I went out to the beach, and it is getting tense for these developers who put in this housing. COVID has obviously struck the American worker who has a low amount of cash, and in reality they were planning on devaluing, lowering the pricing on this housing down to $350,000 from what I suspect. This housing was built on cocaine. As it was found out even yesterday, marble methamphetamine went into this housing. While average Americans pay for their homes with good, honest, earned income that they slave every single day, 2 income salaries just to pay their mortgage, these developers use marble methamphetamine. An entire investigation has been built on what they did. And I have that. I've turned it into the city of Vista. And so this investigation has been online, and I want to make it clear, if American citizens get devalued, like we were talking about Calavera Hills before, if those homeowners, because these houses built with marble methamphetamine are sold for $350,000, forcing Calavera Hills down to $250,000 to $300,000 to save their homes and sell this summer, these guys are going to pay the difference in their equity. Donald Trump stole 2016. My name is Ann Diener. I became President of the United States due to a covert deposal that, in my opinion, was correct to do because he is outed for financial crimes relating to September 11th, which I am against. I support Donald Trump when he stands for the American worker and the American citizen, but when he goes against them to help organized crime, launder drug money for housing that I testified against, I don't stand by him. I stand against him, and I intend to run for President of the United States with the Green Party and ask Sanders to come along. Maybe he'll pick up the top of the ticket since I'm such an unknown person, but I'm determined to save your housing values. And this election season, we have to work for someone who will be our boss, not who sees organized crime as their boss. Have a good day. I would work for you as the President of the United States of America. I work for the voter.